topsy-turvy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. On second down, here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to connect there with Rachaad White out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Second and 15. Here's Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They keep it on the ground. White again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over to the offense. They just pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Real.
Once again, it's White.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, they go back to Herbert.
Oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll go again with Herbert.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Easy. Hey, 551.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Darnell Mooney. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs 17-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Back to throw. Fields. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
11.
Now Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Hey, alert 33. Up, up. Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
On first and 10, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a second and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
They'll try the right side here with White. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
They go right back to White here on first down. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a second and 6. Godwin, the motion man. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. This is third.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now they'll change things around before the snap. First down, here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is taken in at the 5. season. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Angel. Go.
Now Herbert to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go.
To throw is Fields. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mayfield on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Mayfield with it once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage.
Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Fields now to throw.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Here's Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just when they need a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing again is Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Going right side is White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White,
his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Bucs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Bucs take over 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go with White on the counter. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. That's it!
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Fighting through, and he's got space.
And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll go up the middle with White.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
63 yards.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd and 12.
Hey, alert 33. Run. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,